Oh, I just shook you. Sorry. Hello, folks. I'm just going to hang out here for just a second while I try and share this. Since I didn't hear from anybody on my post, really, except those who liked it, which I appreciate. Thank you. I decided to do this part live. So there we go. Let me share in one more place. Okay. All right. Now, hopefully, I will be able to see comments on this. I know that Facebook has been kind of persnickety about this, and I unfortunately, and I'm not seeing comments. This drives me crazy. So I can't see comments, and what can I do? So say hi, talk amongst yourselves if you're there. Maybe if I try and go portrait on it, it'll let me. Oh, Leslie, I see you. Wait, no, I got them. I finally got them. And I'm sorry, I've been like horribly messing around with my camera. So here's what I've got going on. I have these 2 boards planned that I want to make, and they're going to kind of go together for Halloween. And so I'm going to do them in 2 parts. Tonight I'm going to do the larger board. And so these boards are going to be made with these 2 transfers. The witch is in, the witch is out. And Charming Witch lives here. These are actually retired from Couture. However, I have a stash. Can you see I got a stash? So I will be selling these directly to my VIP customers. So if you're interested, send me a PM and I will get those to you. So tonight, I'm going to be doing the larger board, which is the broom board, which will be, I will use these pieces. We're just going to set those aside for now because I'm not going to do that tonight. Tonight I'm going to work on the larger board, and I'll try not to keep y'all too long. If it gets a little long, well, it is what it is. But I don't think this will take too long. Let's see here. Pay no attention to the thing you heard fall. So I'm going to make sure I've got all my little pieces that I need for this. Yep, and a spider. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. So I'm actually going to flip this upside down because it's going to be easier for me to work that way. So this, I'm going to at least work on this part upside down. This is a Couture board. It is well loved in my house. It has been beat up. So essentially, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to work my background, which are these spider webs. And the colors I'm going to use on this board are going to be bright white. I'm going to use what they call grayish, grape soda, candy apple, and my favorite Halloween green, parakeet. I know it's supposed to be for a nice little bird, but it's such a great green. So I'm going to use those colors. I'm going to start with my grayish, and I'm going to do my spider web in grayish tonight. Now, I've used this same web on my big giant porch board, and it's awesome. It's a great look, and I'm going to kind of use it as the background here. So that's why I'm going to go with the grayish. And you'll see that I have popped this a little bit up over the edge. Now, to protect the edge of my board, I'm just going to use a little bit of purple tape. It's like painter's tape. I use it all the time when I'm creating to mask off things that I don't want to get paste on. And while the paste is water soluble, so it would wash off the edge of my board, it's just a lot easier not to have to clean up afterwards. So we're just going to paste that. I'll use that tape to cover up that to mask it off. And we are going to use grayish to do this. Oh, Leslie, it's my, you know what? Halloween is kind of my favorite. It's right up there too. We go pretty decoration crazy here. Not quite as psychotic as I go for Christmas, because that's a whole different level, but it's pretty close. So I get you. Although this year, since we have the kitten, although he's almost a year old, he's a lunatic. I don't think I'm going to put up the Halloween village. Now, I have posted pictures of that in the past, and I love the village. It is super cool, but it is, yeah, I just don't trust the heathen with that. Plus, we are transitioning that room from my son's playroom into a sunroom, and we are putting in a bunch of windows, and that's going to be happening in, October as well. And I really just, Christmas villages and workmen don't go well together. Trust me on this one. All right, so my grayish is a little bit thick. I'll be honest, when I was at the show this weekend, it was super hot out, and I was trying to create, and it was so hot that all my pastes were like drying on the very top layer. So some of my pastes are going to need a little bit of water in them, but This I don't care. If it comes out a little bit splotchy, I don't care. It's Halloween. It doesn't have to be perfect. But there, came up. And you saw how easily that tape came right up with it. I love this purple tape stuff. It pulls right off. Very, very simply right off of there. Now I got my pan of water, so I'm just got my transfers kind of veg out over there while I do that. Now I'm going to need to dry this spider web off, because I need to work around it. I'm going to be adding a spider and kind of a falling web too, so I need to make sure this is dry. Oh, I know, Leslie. I think that we have the doors that we can shut. We have these great pocket doors that we can shut to the room, and they're glass, so you can still see the tree and everything. And we have a huge Christmas village. I don't know. We'll have to see. At least there won't be workmen in there during Christmas. Taking out all the windows. So we've got our spider web layer on. I see my friend Hank came. Hi, Hank. And did I say hi to Trisha too? But hi, guys. Thanks for joining. And with this spider web, I'm not going to be too careful with it. Oh, I just lost part of my light. I'm not going to be too careful with it. Hold on a second. I need to plug this light back in. Otherwise, you won't be able to see this so well. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties. Here we go. There we go. That's a little better. So, I'm not going to care so much if this kind of gets a little bit, that's all right. It's Halloween. It's not supposed to be perfect. So, here is kind of a long kind of hangy thing. I don't know what the official name is. Cobweb, web, hangy spider web thingy. All I know that it's something to avoid when you walk out the door first thing in the morning. Ah! Oh my gosh, Trisha, I think it was you. If you're still here, did I see that you posted a crazy spider web that had got into your car like overnight? Oh my gosh. If you're still here, girl, I think I would have had to sell my car after I saw that. Aw, how cute. I bet that is a cute picture, Leslie. All right, so then we've got our little spider web here, and I'm going to dry that because I'm going to attach a spider to it too. And so when I'm done with the spider, and you can see I had a little blob of paste. I just used a little water to take that up. This board has been well loved. Well loved. Yeah, Leslie, it was huge. I couldn't believe the size of the little web and the spider that was in there. I would have sold the car. I believe Trish still has it. If she's not here anymore, she'll have to tell us if she kept it or not. But I would have sold it. Freaked me right out. I think my worst spider of recent was on a nice summer day. I mean, isn't it nice to hang your laundry out to dry? Well, yeah, one evening I was putting the laundry away and I had it stacked up in the bedroom. Yes, big old spider was on one of my shirts. I about had a heart attack. I really, really about had a heart attack. Whew. All right, so let's do a little spider here, climbing up the web. And you know what? I put my grays away, but I think I want to do him in gray too. Keep in mind, if I change my mind, I can just come right in here and either paste right over top of it or just wipe it up and go it again. So tonight I'm going to do this board, and then tomorrow night I will do the other board that goes along with it that I have ideas. So there we go. And again, this is just kind of a basic background that I wanted, so I'm not using a ton of different colors here. I'm going to be using the different colors on this side. So I'm going to dry one more time. Yeah. Yeah, I would be setting it on fire too. And anything on the way to the house. Yeah, it just... At least the spider that got on my shirt from the laundry was not near as big as the spider that was in my friend Trisha's car. That was, and like the web wasn't just like a couple of strands. I swear that sucker was like detailed and big. It was huge, huge. All right, now this is going to be the right side up of it. It was just easier for me to work upside down there. And here we have, this is going to be in the side here. Now, granted, those of you who know me know that I only have one human monster that lives with me, but I figure that I can still use this transfer because Zach the cat can be pretty monstrous. I'm just saying. Just saying. I've cleaned those cat pans. Believe me. Monstrous. So that's why I will not be leaving. I thought about somehow, I was going to take off the S, but then I'd have to change that. So I'm just like, leaving it. All right. So we are going to use 4 colors in this. And I am going to start with, let me get that down there. I got a little bubble in there. I'm going to start at the top and kind of work my way down. So I'm going to have all those colors ready to roll, and I'm just going to kind of work my way down from the top. We've got the bright white. We've got grape soda. We have got my parakeet green. I mean, like, seriously, can you see how good that looks together? That purple and that green is awesome together. And my red. So let me make sure I have enough squeegees to make this happen the right way. I do. Because once I start, the reason I want to move fast, you may have heard me say this before, that if you leave the paste on too long, it might dry and crackle. But on this kind of project that it's okay for it to look a little bit aged, I don't really care. I care, but I don't care too much. So that's white. I think I'm going to do witch in purple. So let's do my witch there. And this is our grape soda. We have a purple that's called aubergine. And it's pretty, but on a black board, it's pretty dark. I like using it more on white boards or wood, and it's not as, it pops a little bit better. For a true purple on a black board, this grape soda is the way to go. And I'm just working my way down here. I had everything prepped beforehand so I can move pretty fast. We're going to do monsters in that parakeet green. And remember, if something dries or I don't like it, I can wipe it off and go over it all over again. Let's get all the way down there. We're going to go white. And then my handsome devil is going to be that beautiful candy apple red. And my handsome devil, aka Kevin, was awesome as my sidekick at the show this weekend. Man, I couldn't have done it without him. Could not have done it without him. So we're just going to work this down. And seriously, I'm almost done with this board. Wow, that was quick. I still think I'm going to do that other board tomorrow night. And well, pretty soon here, I'm going to start doing Christmas cards. I know all my crafty friends are way ahead of me. Here we go. Look how cool that turned out. That turned out really cool. Now, I lost a little bit of my lettering up here. I'm okay with that because I'm going to go in with a paintbrush. Here's my trick. I do this all the time. I will go back in with a paintbrush, but you have to wait until the other paste dries first. Otherwise, the paint doesn't apply well. So I'll tell you how I'm going to do this, but I'll do that after I actually log off because I want this paste to dry. All I do is I get a paintbrush wet and I just follow the line. It's really that simple to fill in some of those lines there. But as it stands, I think this came out really cool. This is going to be one of the background pieces of the decor that I'm doing. It is the larger board, and I love it. So that was a quick little live. Come back tomorrow night, probably about the same time, around 8:30, and I'm going to do the other part of this set. Of course, if you have any questions, please let me know. And oh my gosh, Leslie, I just saw a spider on your face. No, I would have had to burn the tent and possibly my face too. Ugh. Anyways, come back tomorrow night and see the other part of the board that I do. If you have any questions, let me know. And if you're interested in purchasing those the transfers that I'm using, the Handsome Devil, this one, or the Witches In and Out, you're going to have to contact me directly because they're sold out on Couture site. So you're going to have to see me to get them. But I will get them to you. And they are great transfers. So thanks for joining me for tonight and talking about spiders. Ew! And I hope you all have a great evening. Oh, as always, likes and shares are greatly appreciated. And because they help my business. I really do appreciate it. So thanks all. Thanks for joining me and commenting. Bye-bye.